Financial institutions, including banks, insurers, and asset managers, are graded according to transformation progress in terms of ownership, management control, skills development, procurement, socio-economic development, and consumer education, as well as empowerment financing. The report shows all subsectors underperformed in terms of ownership and management control. It says while inroads have been made in terms of procurement, more needs to be done.
Ownership as a key element, it seeks to create a more equitable and inclusive economic landscape where it is expected that black individuals would acquire a substantial and meaningful role in shaping the direction of the entities in which they preside in terms of decisions at board level as well as management level. However, despite this being the critical element within the space, there's been challenges that have been experienced by the sector in the sense that all the subsectors during the measurement period have not met their determined target. All of them have underperformed.
Broad-based Black Economic Empowerment Commissioner Tsidiso Matona says 20 years since the BEE legislation was enacted to address the imbalances of the past, the policy should continue being a topic on everyone's lips. He says the rules to address the economic exclusion of the majority of the population is a dividend of democracy, but it must be made to work.
The fact that there's widespread non-compliance with the rules does not make the injustice of the status acceptable. The country, we postpone decisively dealing with this demon of economic inclusion and inequality at our collective peril. The persistence of a highly racialized economy, poverty, as I said, is not the deal that as a country we signed onto when democracy dawned.
Labour Federation COSATU describes the failure to meet empowerment targets as horror. It says there needs to be a reform of regulations to enable proper monitoring and enforcement.
The financial sector, out of this report, it's quite intriguing. I mean, from 20 years down the line, so nothing is being achieved. So this tells us that we are dealing with a stubborn sector of our economy. So this is the lifeblood of our economy, But then it is just a stubborn sector in the hands of the minority, and that minority is white males who do not care about the economic development of our country, and in particular the economic development of our people. I mean, if you do not have access to finances, how do you then begin to move away a next step in terms of economic inclusion?
Business, on the other hand, says the report is depressing but not surprising. The Black Business Council calls for political will and being intentional in implementing proper economic transformation. Gloria Safagomosi, SABC News, Johannesburg.